Hello everyone, welcome back to the channel for Journeyman episode 21. Now episode 20 saw us lift the Papa John's trophy as we beat Rotherham in the final 2-1. And a great season in League 2 saw us wrap up the League 2 championship with a win over Wickham at home. We had plenty of memorable moments along the way, with a 5-1 win over Tranmere and a 3-1 win away at Bradford City being the highlights of the season. I had added yet another 2 trophies to my growing collection, which already included a Nedbank Cup triumph with Black Leopards and the promotion from the National League last season with Dagenham. However, we were facing a very tough season in League 1 and we had nothing to spend in the transfer budget to strengthen the squad. And with me winning League 2 Manager of the Year, my eyes were starting to stray to other jobs. League 1 Charlton Athletic were the first to offer me a position as manager. This was closely followed up by an offer from Wigan Athletic. These weren't the only job offers though, as Barnsley, Bristol City, Huddersfield, Nottingham Forest and Italian Serie B side Spezia all offered me the position as manager. I had many great memories at Dagenham and Redbridge, but I had taken the club as far as I could, and the lack of transfer funds gave me little choice but to leave the club. This journeyman save now took me to Huddersfield Town in Yorkshire, who had just been recently relegated from the Championship and found themselves in League 1. My job was to win promotion to the Championship, and I had almost £5 million in the transfer budget to do so. However, free transfer Terry Taylor would be the first signing for my new club. The Welsh international played central midfield and had spent the last 4 seasons at Scottish Premiership club Hearts. He was closely followed by Premier League striker Lewis Dobbin, who joined from Everton on another free transfer. I then spent big money as I splashed out 1.3 million of our budget on central defender Bashir Humphreys, who joined from fellow League 1 side Wrexham. However, with our friendly game at Ipswich just 2 days away, we were dealt a crushing blow as new signing Terry Taylor would miss 4 to 5 weeks with a groin strain. The blow of Taylor's injury was softened as we managed to snap up attacking Ghanaian international midfielder Kwame Poku for a fee of £2.2 million from Peterborough United. I then turned down 3 pathetic offers from across Europe for our star player Sorba Thomas. However, I did explain to him that if an offer of £12.75 million came in for him, he would be free to leave the club. And on the eve of our first friendly against Ipswich, there was more transfer news as I raided my old club Dagenham for last season's top scorer Marcus Dackers, who signed on a 2-year deal. And so we were off to Championship side Ipswich Town for my first game in charge in a friendly at Portman Road, where new men Poku and Leonard combined to make the score 1-0. We then doubled our lead through Michael Kremensic, and that's how the game stayed. I had won my first game in charge at Huddersfield Town. Marcus Dackers then got his first goal for the club as we earned a 1-1 draw at Championship side, yes, Championship side Chesterfield, in our next friendly. We then bolstered our backline as we signed Willie Kambwala on loan from Watford until the end of the season. Kambwala gave a fine performance as we brushed aside Championship club Birmingham City 2-0 with 2 first half goals from Corley Woodrow sealing the win. After our good results in the friendly games so far, I was excited about the season ahead, and the bookies had made us favourites for the League 1 title. The pressure was now well and truly on. We travelled to League 2 Port Vale for our next friendly, and 2 goals from Newman Dackers and an 89th minute goal from Mark Helms sealed a 3-0 3-0 win. French League One side FC Metz were brushed aside 6-0 in the final friendly before the season started. But there was disappointing news from the game as full-back Brodie Spencer would miss 3 to 4 weeks with pulled knee ligaments. I managed to offload 34-year-old goalkeeper Ben Wilson, who made a switch to Sheffield United. 26-year-old midfielder Scott High also left the club, moving to Chesterfield in a £70,000 deal. Now, with a great pre-season behind us and promotion at the front of our minds, we kicked off our League One campaign with a home match against Wrexham, and a 22nd minute goal from Jack Radoni settled the nerves before Bashir Humphries headed in to make it 2. The second half was no different, and Tripp banged in a third. The away side pulled a goal back on the 70th minute, but we weren't finished, and Corley Woodrow made it 4-1 from the spot. The result saw us sitting in second place in the table, but it was a long season ahead. Our next game came just 4 days later as we welcomed Championship side Middlesbrough to the John Smith Stadium for the Carabao Cup first round, where despite dominating the game throughout, Middlesbrough snatched the win with a 42nd minute goal. It was back to league action just 3 days later as we travelled to Blackpool, desperate to get back to winning ways. And the players didn't disappoint as Marcus Dackers grabbed the only goal of the game in the 13th minute. The fixtures were coming thick and fast now, and we welcomed AFC Wimbledon to the John Smith Stadium, hoping to keep our 100% league record going. Marcus Dackers opened the scoring in just the 5th minute before grabbing his second goal in the 39th minute. Corley Woodrow then added a third in the 62nd. The away side grabbed a consolation in the 79th, but the score stayed at 3-1, which left us top of the table after 3 games on 9 points. So everybody, that's the end of episode 21. I hope you've enjoyed it. I actually started the episode a month ago now. I had to go in hospital for surgery. It's all done. I'm on the mend, so I'll be back uploading as I was before. This will be the last one on Fm23. If you all want me carry on the save into Fm24, let me know in the comments. I'll be doing a beta save on Fm24 with a certain Premier League club managed by an Australian. That's all I'm saying. I'm sure you'll work it out from that. Stick with the channel. If you're not subscribed, please do that. Hit the like button for me. Until next time, goodbye from me.